All right. Is it morning? No, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. Yes. How long was the parking ride? Property owners. Okay, whatever. Not exactly where I'm going, but close enough. So I just picked the library. It's a little bit east of the city of Lago Vista City Hall.
In 500 feet, turn right onto American Drive.
So I need to go pay my water bill. And I already looked on Google Maps and it didn't have the payment
Now turn
box.
right onto American Drive.
For some reason, the steering wheel pulled a little bit to the left for no obvious reason. Alright, anyway, onward upward charge. I am going to 24-hour. So let's get that done.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Bobby Ford Road.
When I looked out the window earlier this morning, it was like, well, it's dreary,
Now turn right onto
right?
Bobby
But it's
Ford
just
Road.
cloud cover, I guess. Although when I looked out, the back porch was still wet. But honestly, the roads are dry. Come on, let's go. Yes, we're going to Rockwood. Just great. Alright, so anyway, no reason to keep you around. This is pretty boring, right? I mean, knock on wood. Ow. Knock on wood. So let's interrupt here and go back to the long format. Actually, I was supposed to do this, right? 24 miles, 49 minutes, 220 watt hours per mile. Wow. Okay. Okay. So I just asked, he just answered the question I had in general, and that is, when should I expect to get my plates? So what's throwing me off is I got a UPS label notification that made me think that, yeah, they're about ready to ship the plates, and that came in just before Thanksgiving. But then UPS, when you say track, they say, well, we never heard anything about it. Okay. So anyway, what it's basically saying, no, they'll take the whole 60 days. Okay. And that, I guess the DMV will actually do the mailing. So, okay. That's okay with me. I can wait. It's just I'd just like to know. Funny how I'm like that.
In 500 feet, turn left
All
onto
right,
Research
so how far
Boulevard.
away are we? 8 minutes away. All right, do you want to sit here with a boring drive, knowing that at the end you'll see the whole getting off? Okay, whatever. Oh, the other thing is, you get so used to having your phone in your pocket. When you put your phone down on the charger, sometimes you forget it's on the charger. Came back out to my car and oh, my phone's in the car. So the car was unlocked. Right? What's that you say? Yes. Okay. FSD on. Let FSD handle it. It'll be very exciting.
Now turn left
Now
onto
it's a
Research
green light.
Boulevard.
And there's somebody doing exactly what I didn't want to do. And to tell you the truth, coming up to this light up McNeil, felt like I got around faster than those guys waiting in line to go under the highway. But whatever. peace and harmony. It's all good. Anyway, 8 minutes, 3.4 miles. And we'll be at 64%. I'm currently at 65. I started with 72. So we use 7%. What? Yes, let's go look at that. I've used 5 kilowatt hours. Oh, but I haven't finished yet. Okay, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Ugh. You can feel the accelerator push and then back off because he's following this pickup. This pickup's going about as fast as he can possibly go.
In 500 feet, take the Research Boulevard ramp
Yeah.
left. Then stay straight to take the US 183 south ramp. Now take the Research Boulevard ramp on the left. Now stay straight to take the US 183 south ramp.
Okay, we're going up the ramp. So I did hover my hand over the steering wheel just for a couple of seconds there, just to make sure he made that entrance. Because of the construction, it's kind of tight. And we're going to go left, really? Well, it's not like we're going to map past that Mazda, are we? I don't know. You got all the trouble of getting over here like, yeah, we're going to go. And then you sit there and like, oh, that's okay. I wasn't going that fast. Oh, what? My max is 63. Why is the max 63? I don't know. Let's bump it up a little bit. I mean, it's supposed to be speed plus 10%. Or speed limit plus 10%.
Take the exit on the right toward Breaker Lane, Great Hills Trail.
Okay. Are you going to road race this Ford? I mean, it's nice open space right next to us. We can move over. Oh, wow. The FSC felt his ears burning as I'm talking about him. Oh, he's talking bad about me. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to road race somebody. What is this, a Yukon? I didn't know that Austin police had Yukons. I mean, there's an Explorer behind me.
Now take the exit on the right toward Breaker Lane.
Oh. Yeah, looks like traffic's backed up just enough. Of course, if you're smart, you would get over and go. Oh, look, he's going to go. Except he wants to go to the right. He forgot about the lane closed. Okay, it's not a terrible amount of traffic. Maybe we'll just let's see what happens. And you know, various people accelerate at various levels. So there's likely to be an opening somewhere. I'm sure it's exactly what Mr. FSD is thinking. I mean, most of all that was good, except for this one last part. We got to the outside lane. Oh, it used to be Boston Market. Yeah, so much has changed. For this guy to turn.
In 500
Okay.
feet,
Yeah,
turn
like
right.
I said, space opens up. That was handled well,
Now turn
actually.
right.
Oh, he turned ever so slightly left. Clunk, clunk.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
You didn't need to cut that corner, did you? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, what do you plan to do about it? You're going to go that way? Really? How unusual. And he's shaking the wheels like he's thinking about parking somewhere. How about right here? Are we done? I think we're done. Okay, brake on FC off, but we're in a parking space. Am I parked well? No. But we're in a parking space. Trips. All right. From Tesla, 4 miles, 10 minutes, 197 watt hours per mile, really. And since last charge, 28 miles, we've used 6 kilowatt hours for an average energy of 217 watt hours per mile. Wow, how interesting. Okay, cool. Awesome. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of stunned. I mean, how do I put it? So we're crossing under US 183 to turn left to go up onto US 183. While I was under the overpass, turned on FSD. FSD handled the whole thing right up until this point. Now, he did do the wheel shake, like he's trying to figure out what he's going to do. And that's how he does it, right? That's how he's thinking, so he's shaking the wheel. And you know what? Looking at this space, yes. Was it perfect? No, it wasn't perfect parking, but it was pretty decent. And usually traffic is it's 117. That's why traffic is not quite as bad as it has been other times I've come in. But I'm usually coming in right at around 1 o'clock. Okay, so that's part of the difference. Is not quite as much traffic. There was a little bit of room. There was a car in the middle lane that we got in front of when FSD came back over. But he was like he was sitting there like, hey! But then you're in front of me. So he let us in. Okay? So that's the way I see it. And the parking, he went by several places, but I think he was thinking, I want to park over here on this side. This on this side is where I parked last time. Now, I'm just looking for an open space. Obviously, in the summer, I don't want to be parked this way because I'm looking into the sun. Right? Make the car hot. But whatever, it's all good. Anyway, yay, pretty exciting stuff. Okay, whatever. There are a couple places that break on FSD off, but I mean, two of them were about navigation choices. What was the other one? There was something that I did a break on FSD off because it didn't feel safe. I don't remember, but I do remember that there was one in there. Okay. And consistently, well, not consistently, but coming through Lakeline, about 2 miles under speed limit. On US 183 from Tesla, fairly consistently 2 miles under the speed limit. Oddly enough, the max speed was set to 2 miles an hour under the speed limit. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. For the most part, it was good. I can take 1 or 2 miles under the speed limit as long as you consistently can hit it. The problem is he can't consistently hit it. Sometimes he slows down for other reasons. Okay, whatever. Wow, I'm almost afraid of what this drive would be. But it still would be nice if we understood what standard was. Okay, catch you on the flip side. All right, welcome aboard, guys. I've set navigation to head for home. Oh, I'm in reverse. Okay. The car recognized it was up against the curb, and they need to reverse to get out of parking. So that's good. Put it in drive. Where's my autopilot wheel? There's my autopilot wheel. Shall I wait for this guy to walk up there? That'd probably be the polite thing to do. You know what? I think today I'll just let FSD do his thing. Ding ding, FSD on. Let's see how it works out.
In 500 feet, turn right onto
So I don't know if you can
Research
see it, but
Boulevard.
we're making a little U-turn down here to Great Hills. And for those of you wondering, yes, my foot is right next to the accelerator, but realizing you were calling me out, I took my foot off the accelerator.
Now turn right onto Research Boulevard.
Oh, Mr. Super just popped right out. I mean, I guess he gets a good view, right? And I didn't necessarily see where he was stopped. Oh, I must have picked the wrong time. Oh, come on. Of course it's a Kia. Okay, got a Toyota. Okay, now a Bronco. Yeah, it may not be clear. Good catch. It's clear now. Yep.
In 1,000
Acceleration.
feet, bear left towards Research Boulevard.
And moving over to the left quickly. Who needs FSD 13.2? Okay, I'm just kidding.
Now bear left towards Research Boulevard.
Although technically, there's no reason why 12.5.6.3 can't, or 2, whatever it is, can't do it. Well, if you turned just a little bit earlier, you could have made it. Yes, I'm letting FSD figure it out. I think he wants Mr. Toyota to move up just a little bit. What? He's following Nissan. Key of Kennedy, Texas. Okay, moving up just a little bit, and we can go. Yes, the human driver would have just went. There was just enough room, but FSD, being cautious, decided to wait. We'll have to get over one. Now look at all the people waiting to buy gas. How much gas are you burning waiting in that line? No, that Volvo's not going to let you in. No way. Mr. HB might. Is that what you're planning? So it's all good. It's all right. I got orange in front of me, although we're obviously stopped. Yeah, we're not sure about this car. The Infinity. Yep. That was the right call, Mr. FSD. Of course, as soon as she got in front of me, she's going, "Oh, well, I wasn't really going anywhere in a rush. Let me block you." Ah! As long as we're stopping, we should stop. Okay? Don't make it up as you go. If you're going to stop, stop. If you're going to go, go. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you so much. All right, so at the yellow, it's a stale yellow. FSD, recognizing a stale yellow, brakes, which is the appropriate action. When the TDS truck, trash disposal systems, whatever it is, truck went through that light, FSD, oh wait, I could go. No, it's turning red right now. You can't go. Stop. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Because I'm in between I'm actually on the crosswalk. I don't have the autopilot wheel on. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and turn. No? That's just a walk signal. Obviously, this cross traffic still has green light. Yes, they do. Okay, whatever. Yes, I'm showcasing that FSD doesn't know how to handle a yellow light. It usually handles a yellow light just fine. Okay?
In 500 feet,
but there's been a few occasions where it's a 50-50. Do I go or do I stay?
US 183 north ramp on the left.
That time, he got it wrong. Although I think actually he would have been technically going into the intersection under yellow, which would not be a ticketable offense. Okay, there you go. Now we're up on the highway. And no doubt, yes, we're already moving over. And Mr. Ruggs went, oh wait, I wanted to go. Yep, too bad. So sad. Alright, let me interrupt you here. Alright, welcome aboard, guys.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
As she says, we're turning on American Drive.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Yeah. Nothing really exciting going on, which is exciting.
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
We did indeed find that the high school was an active school zone. This time we were close enough behind a pickup who slowed down to 35, so because of them, we slowed down to 35. But otherwise, there was absolutely no reaction from FSD or Tesla. But I mean, I've already done a separate video on that, so you don't need that.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
And we're home before sunset, so it's light outside.
Now your destination is on the left.
And we're signaling that we're going to turn. Well, kind of a sharp turn. And we got close enough. Opening up the door. Okay, foot on the accelerator. Let's see if he figures it out. A little bit more accelerator. We went past it. Must be. Okay, there we go. So I gave a little accelerator and it actually went in like as if that's where he belongs. Which in fact, that is where he belongs. Alright, so the total trip distance, 29 miles, 57 minutes, 178 watt hours per mile. I'm sorry, the segment, right? Alright, total under last charge, 57 miles, 11 kilowatt hours, which is $1.21 energy. And we use 198 watt hours per mile, which is almost exactly 5 miles per kilowatt hour, depending on which language you talk there. Okay, cool, awesome. What's curious today is he was calling out that he's going down Lakeline. And as we're driving along, all of a sudden he decided to go, was it the exit for 620? We went for the exit for 620, which surprised me. I mean, he started moving over like, this is not the right lane, you shouldn't be here. And then he went over to the other one, which is the exit, and it's like, oh. And I saw the message pop up indicating what he's going to do. Like, really? How interesting. And it worked out. Perfect. Beautiful. I'm not sure that he saved any time doing that, but that's what he did, and it all worked out. Okay, so there you go. The only school zone that we went through that was active was Lago Vista High School. Since I've already done a video showing FSD not reacting to that, I don't think you need another video showing that. Okay? If you disagree, I mean, I can always come back and post it later. Right? Although I usually delete all the stuff once I post the video. And I won't be posting a long version of this. I'll just post a regular trip. Or the energy callouts, as you might want to call it. So there you go. Coming back, you know, if it weren't for the school zone, it's like an A-. It was really, it was, I don't know how, okay, the right way to say it is, the OG group is on FSD 13.2. And almost all the stuff they're describing was taking place on this release, which is 12.5.6.3. Yes, it's not backing up. I have to initiate backups. But everything else, yeah. Even pulling into the garage When we came up to the driveway, it turned into a driveway. Now, it made a pretty sharp turn to do it, but so it had some G-force, obviously. It probably didn't need to be quite that dramatic. And then it came up to the garage door. The garage door opened with the home link, and I just gave him a little accelerator, and he actually went most of the way in. He just stopped short of the block that I had to stop the car. Give it a little bit more accelerator, and he went up to the block. So, yes, he is indeed learning how to go into my garage. Cool, awesome. So there you go. If what I'm saying in most respects, I guess, is I'm just going to ignore the active school zone today. Well, at least partially. Because failing to recognize an active school zone is technically an F. So what I'm telling you is, since I've already reported it, I'm going to ignore that piece for today, and so I'll call it a B minus. Okay? Because so much of it is so beautiful and so perfect. Oh, I'm not being fair, am I? So there was, I'm thinking it was 3 times. 3 times coming down 1431, where FSD wanted to get to the inside lane, and I used the turn signal to push him to the outside lane whenever he finished passing a car. He was acting like he wanted to be on the inside lane. No, there's other cars who think a construction zone of 45 is not really 45. Let's stay out of their way, give them the inside lane, let them fly by. And to be fair to what they're doing, I don't think Jonestown is... I mean, I've seen Jonestown out there a few times. And yes, I mean, I've seen a few people pulled over. But not very much. Not on a daily basis. Okay? So, there you go. It's a B minus. It's a B minus. Well, I guess the right thing to say is I can't wait to see what 13.2 does. It's going to be even more awesome. Yeah. It's going to do automatic backouts. Or unpark, if you want to call it that. Whatever they call it. It's going to be awesome. Okay, whatever. Not that I'm holding my breath, but I'm hoping by this weekend we'll hear something. And by we, I mean this car. Right? Oh, checking for updates. Okay. And your car is up to date. Alright, so it's not today. But it's right around the corner. Okay, onward, upward charge. Yes. No, I'm not going to tell you to get FST. You have to decide whether or not FST makes sense for you. Right? You might have a different situation. What I'm hoping for is I can put my car in robo-taxi fleet. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? Onward, upward charge.